Hello, 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 hello. How is everyone doing today? I hope you're wonderful, great, fine, and awesome. What are we doing today? We have on the menu, I'm a little tongue tied. Yeah, we're eating Mexican food today. We are eating rice. We are eating taquitos. And we're eating beans. And on top of my taquitos, I have a guacamole sauce, and I have sour cream in this bowl. I love taquitos. It's so easy, quick and easy to make and eat, and yum. You can make a whole meal by adding beans and rice, and you're good to go. I like my meals made in less than 30 minutes. I think I'm going to do a whole series on cooking in less than 30 minutes. I know some people want 15 minutes, but sometimes that can't happen. Not if you want it to be really good. So let me say my grace because I do forget often and I feel really, really bad about that. So okay. I'm going to eat some food real quick because the boys ate earlier and I had like one taquito. So I'm like salivating right now. I hope everything is still warm. Yeah. I had to fry mine after so that they would be a little fresher for me because I didn't want to make them when the boys ate. Then I'd have some funky food right here. Mm, mm. I'm in the spirit today, guys. You see my Hello Kitty shirt? My pumpkin sleeves? And I got my Hello Kitty shirt dirty already. I don't know if you guys can see that. I hope you cannot see that. But I just pointed it out to you anyways. Hmm. Mm-mm-mm. Nothing like some good old pinto beans. Mm-mm. So, for those of you who don't know, taquitos are just like rolled up tacos that are fried. So in mine are beef, some shredded beef, and some cheese. And they're rolled up and fried. So this is the guacamole sauce I poured on top of it. But let me get a napkin. I want to make sure you guys can see this. Hopefully you can see that. You see them? They're just little rolled up tacos. You see that, Mom? 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 I'm showing you my food, Mom. I see you. I see you. Yes, I'm listening. My mom watches all my videos, and she tells me that I don't show my food enough. So I want to make sure she sees that I'm showing my food. Mmm. Mama knows best, right? You can't really see what's inside them. You can see that there's meat in there. You can't really see the cheese. Really good though. So, I didn't win. Woo! Do you see that? That warms my heart. That is the most important person in my world besides Nakoa. They're kind of matched, you know. Nakoa was winning for quite some time, and I think my son was getting a little jealous. So you know they're pretty fair matched now. Nakoa might have a little, you know, he's got that little cuteness about him. You know, I can't help it. No one, and I mean no one, will ever be as important as those two in my world. It's so good. So good. Mmm. I didn't roll these taquitos. I bought these from the store. I'll list the brand in my description. I don't remember off the top of my head. I think it's Mission or something like that. These are flour tortilla taquitos. I only buy one kind that are the frozen kind. Otherwise, we make them. Like when I make a roast or something like that, and there's a lot of meat left over, the perfect time to make your taquitos, because you just roll them up in your tortillas, put the toothpick in them, lay them flat on your cookie sheet, and put them in the freezer. You just flash freeze them like that so they don't stick all together. And then you get the freezer bags, you stick them all in the freezer bags, and your kids can take them out, pop them in the microwave because the meat's already cooked. Oh, I'm sorry, add cheese before you roll them. Great after school snack. And my beans, I have to make my beans two ways. Because Nakoa obviously cannot have a lot of chili. Sorry, I think I lost a piece. He can't have a lot of chili. So for the beans I make for my son and I, or whoever's here, I make my beans, and then about the last 30 minutes or so, I chop up some tomatoes, some onion, I really small dice, and some jalapeno, and you just drop that in there. And it really flavors your beans so well. It's so good. It's like right at the end of your cooking. That's when you put them in. It's so good. So good. Mm. This is the rice that I made on that short video that I posted. A very quick way to make these beans. You can open up a can of beans that are already made from the can, that are just the pinto beans. Heat them up and then dump in salsa. You can dump in some really chunky salsa. Dump that in there, stir it all up, heat it all up together. There you go. Dresses up your beans. Doesn't, taste like you just got them out of a can. Lots of tips and tricks that I have learned or perfected for my household to just get a good meal on the table as quickly as possible, because when you're doing 50,000 things, you got to run home and you're dead tired. I'm dead tired when I get home, and I need to make dinner. So I try to make sure that whatever I'm cooking is cooked and prepped within about 30 minutes. If not, there's always crock pots, pressure cookers, those things. Wow, no kitchen should be without those things. They're a godsend. My sister I need to bring her on the channel and maybe let her show you guys. She prepares a lot of freezer meals so that they can just pop in, the pan. It's already sitting in the pan. It's frozen that way. She prepares everything, and then she just pops it in the oven, cooks it for whatever, 20 minutes, or however long, pops it out. It's a whole meal. That's her thing, freezer meals. I have a little bit more time than her. She works for the post office and breaks her back every day. She works her butt off. She doesn't have that much time unless it's her day off. But that girl can cook. She makes crazy stuff. Like, she really is a scratch cooker. Like, she cooks, she bakes like crazy. I cannot bake to save my life. If it's not in a little box or a tube, it's not happening in this house. My son came down here and ran over here into the shop. And it just, for some reason, just reminded me, I was talking about this with my mom, is how how I told my mom I was pregnant with my son. Oh, crazy noises. I was 20 years old when I got pregnant. I wasn't living at home. Those beans are so good. Oh boy, these beans are good. I wasn't at home, and I went to visit her. I wanted to tell her. I waited for a little while, not too long, but maybe about a week or two after I found out. I was a little worried to tell her. I wasn't married. I was with my son's father, of course, but we weren't married. And so I went and I got flowers and balloons, and inside the little envelope that you put the little card in that you pull out and it says, you know, to and from and all that, I've had photocopied the results to my pregnancy test because I had gone to Planned Parenting, that's what it's called, right? Planned Parenting, to have my test done. And so I folded all that up, stuffed it in that little envelope. I got those flowers and those balloons. I mean, they were like I love you balloons, and I think there was a congratulations balloon, something else. I don't remember what all the balloons were, but I was trying to make this as good as possible. So I'm walking up, you know, the driveway, up the walkway with these balloons and flowers. And I go in the house and I give them to her, and she said, "What is this for?" And she was looking at the balloons, and she just looks right at me and says, "This better not be what I think it is." And I was like, "What are you talking about?" Oh, Lord. Sorry I'm so messy today, you guys. Somebody must want my food because I keep dropping it. They say when you're eating and somebody really wants your food, you'll drop it. And I keep dropping it. So maybe you guys like what I'm eating. So she opens up the little card and she reads the paper and she tells me, "Okay, I'm okay with this. Just please tell me it is not Carlos's." And I'm thinking to myself, in my head at that point, I thought, my mom dislikes this person so much that she would rather me be a hoochie mama slut whore, excuse my French, out in the street than to have a baby with him who I was in a relationship with. Wow. So that didn't work out. It was his So she just had to deal with that. She actually, my son is named after his father. All his friends call him, they call him Carlos, but his, gaming friends call him Kaos. The family calls him CJ. My mom, before he was born, decided on that nickname CJ because she said, I'm not calling him Carlos. She got along with him. She got along with my ex off and on. Okay. Sometimes better than I did. But, your parents always know what you don't know. And you just don't listen. He went and asked my dad for my hand in marriage. We tried to do that the right way. And my dad said, we used to argue a lot. We had our issues. We were young and dumb. Together off and on for 6 years. And we just couldn't make it work. But he did. We went to my dad's work. And my dad was living downtown LA. We went to go have lunch with my dad. I was pregnant. And he asked my dad, but in front of me, because we had already discussed this, but he asked my dad if he could marry me. And my dad said, marriage is not going to help you with your problems. It's just going to make it worse. And we were just quiet and we sat there. He said, I don't think that's a good idea. I don't think you should do that. I said, Dad, I'm already pregnant. We're together. What do you want? I mean, this is the right thing to do. I would think you would encourage this. You would want this. He said, over my dead body. That's what that man said. He said, over my dead body, you'll get married. My dad liked him, just not for me. So, we did not get married. Yep. Crazy. But regardless of how crazy that was, I would do it all again 100 times just to get my son. Ooh, I don't want to get choked up. I know all parents, no, I can't say all parents love their kids because I've heard some stuff out of some parents' mouths and it's a little shocking, but really have a great kid. God blessed me with him. He really did. I wake up today, walk around the house. We have a large house. It's a 5-bedroom house. So I walk through the house. Everything is clean. Everything. The only thing he didn't do was the laundry, and I always ask him not to do that because he doesn't do the best job at laundry. Everything was clean. I didn't have to do anything but cook. And if I'm not feeling well, that boy will bring me coffee and food into my room, into my bed, and clean up and take care of everything for me. He edits my videos. I love that boy. And I love that crazy baby he created. That is my shining light. He's my little Koa. Ears itchy. Before we wrap all of this up, I want to remind you guys about the giveaway. $100 gift card for one lucky subscriber once we hit 1,000 subs. So share the video. Let's get that out there. $100 card for a subscriber once we hit 4,000 watch hours. I want to get the channel monetized as soon as possible. No, this is not all about the money, which it sounds like it would be, but I really want to give back. Like I said, this is such a great platform. You can do such good things for other people while doing YouTube. Of course, I want to reap the benefits. I'm putting in this work. Of course, I want to reap the benefits. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, no, it's not about this or it's not. No, I'm not going to sit here and blow smoke up anybody's butt. That's not me. I want to give to, food banks and give to children's hospital. Actually, yeah, that's a whole nother story. Very important and dear to my heart to give to Children's Hospital in Los Angeles. I'll do another video on that. But any, donations that are going towards children, in terms of like back to school or Christmas presents or food, after school meal programs. Each giveaway that I'm doing, the 2 giveaways that I just mentioned, the first one, once we hit the 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to also give $100 to a food bank, or $100 worth of food to a food bank in the Sacramento, California area. And in terms of the second giveaway, which is the 4,000 watch hours, I am going to give $100 or $100 worth of food to, right now, this is, I'm not 100% sure it will be mustard seed. I have found out that they only send the kids home with food if they have food left over. They do feed the kids while they're there after school, but the kids don't automatically go home with food. They go home with food so that nothing's wasted. They send them home with the food. I want to find a program that specifically, feeds them while they're there after school and sends them home with food. It's very important to me. I know I've seen these documentaries before or these commercials that, these kids go home. How can you study? How can you study? How can you think straight when you're hungry? These are little babies that have to go to school the next day and have no dinner. And I'm eating all of this food. And I'm sitting here making these videos and having a good time. And I can't do that without thinking of a way to try to fix these problems or be a small part of fixing these problems. I can't, with a good conscience, sit here and eat all this food and think about a baby out there that's hungry. So it's something that I will be doing on this channel. I hope you don't mind, but at least until this giveaway is met, every video I will mention it. When this giveaway is met, we'll go to the next milestone and I will figure out what I'm going to do at that point. But each time I do a giveaway, or sometimes in between that, I'm going to be doing donations. This channel is going to be so much more than just me and my family stuffing our face and enjoying ourselves and having conversations with you. Not that that's a bad thing. I absolutely love you guys. You're my mookies. You're just, you make my day. But I have to do something. I don't want to keep sitting here and looking at the problem and I don't do anything about it. I have an opportunity to do something, and I hope that this lights a fire under some of you and you find a program somewhere in your city or close to your city and you try to help out. Even if you don't have money, maybe you have a little bit of time where you can go down and help out at one of these centers or something where they may need some volunteers. There's so many things you can do to help out, and I really hope that this inspires some of you to do so. But yeah, this is what I'm going to be about on this channel. So if I don't want to say if you don't like it, just go. No, I'm not saying that. I hope that you do like it and you stay, because this is very important to me. So, I'm holding my, what is this? Who eats like this? My mom. So my mom, I love my mom. She's so funny. She watches all my videos and then she'll call me and she'll say, hey, I really, really like your video. That was really good or really funny. I like when you said this or that. I wish you would just show your food more. She's right. I don't show my food enough. So I wanted to, oh shoot, show you my beans. Do you see the tomatoes? Can you see the tomatoes in my beans? You can't really see the onions or anything else, but so they're just regular pinto beans with tomato, onion, and jalapeno. I showed you my taquito, and this is the rice that I made in the video. My Mexican rice. It's very easy to make. I don't want that to fall on my table. Hold on. This is my rice. You guys see that? Is it easier to see that way? I don't know. I hope you can see that. Okay? And I just laid my taquitos on top of some lettuce so that when I poured the sauce on top of them, my avocado sauce, which was very spicy, it wouldn't leak all over my plate. And it looks pretty. I thought it looked pretty, and I was trying to give you a little presentation, trying to make it look, you know, looking nice, looking fine, and looking good. So, that's me and my goofy self. You know, when you're full and you like, mm, you stretch it out a little bit so that you can make sure everything fits. Well, I'm going to wrap this up before I do my little food yoga so I can stuff the rest of this in my face. And I am going to just say goodbye. So we're going to wrap this up. Until the next time, I love you guys. You are so awesome. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for being here for me on this journey with my munchkins. You'll be meeting my sisters and brothers and my mama soon. I will get them to sit with me soon. Everybody's so busy and our schedules are so out of place that it's hard to tie down a time when I can get this done. But I just want to say how much I appreciate you guys. You're so darn awesome. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I love you guys. Oh wait, I'm sorry, I did it again. Please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Share, share, share. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Like, like, like. Of course, I want your comments. Let's get this to 1,000 subs, 4,000 watch hours. Let's get this done so I can give my first donations out, and my 2 lucky, beautiful, awesome subscribers will get their gift cards. You can spend it anywhere. I'll get you like a Visa gift card or something. I love you guys. Thank you.